Okay, let's study about magnetic field of a solenoid. What is solenoid? Solenoid is nothing but a cylindrical conductor through which the current can flow. Okay, and if on that conductor, conducting wire is tightly wound, closely wound in such a way that a coil is formed. A coil, see, a coil is formed. You can imagine this. The black one is the conductor on which this is my conducting wire. This is my conducting wire which is closely wound on a conductor. Then this formed is a solenoid. This is what? This is solenoid. Now how will be the magnetic field created in the solenoid? Due to the current flowing through the conductor and also inside the conducting wires. Okay, the current will be flowing from the conducting wire and also inside the conductor. When a conductor has conducting wire on it closely wound in this pattern, when a conducting wire is closely wound on a conductor, then the formed object is a solenoid, which I have tried to show you over here. Now, due to that current flowing inside the conductor and on this conducting wire, which forms a coil. Now, this forms a coil. So, the diameter of the coil should be much smaller than the length of the coil. Now, this is my length of the coil. So, the diameter of the coil should be smaller than the length of the coil. This should be the condition. So, what is solenoid? That I have explained. The condition, that is the diameter of the coil should be much smaller than the length of the coil. After that, here the conductor is not uniform. Here the diameter of the conductor is more and here the diameter of the conductor is small, but it should be uniform. The conductor should be uniform. I just wanted to show you how solenoid looks. So this is what I got at my home and I used it so that I can show you how the conducting wire is wound. Okay, is wound on a conductor, so that a coil is formed of the conducting wire, and this coil, the diameter of the coil should be much smaller than the length of the coil. Okay, now the magnetic field is created there. What if there is magnetic field? There will be magnetic lines of force. Then what will be the direction of the magnetic lines of force? The direction of magnetic lines of force will be from north pole to south pole, because solenoid acts as a bar magnet. So this ends when the current is flowing in an anti-clockwise direction. This end acts as a, see, the current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction, okay, inside this solenoid. So the two ends of the conducting wire, the one end of the conducting wire is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the next end over here is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and the current flows through this solenoid. Now, due to the current flowing inside the solenoid, we get magnetic field. Magnetic field is produced. Magnetic field is produced means there will be magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force will flow from north pole to south pole. Now, magnetic lines of force will be dense along the axis of the solenoid, which is within the solenoid. Now here the axis of the solenoid will be within the solenoid. Suppose this is the axis of the solenoid which is within the solenoid. So the magnetic lines of force will be dense. Okay, the density is uniform. Where? Within the axis of the solenoid and at a distance away from the solenoid. If this is your solenoid, at this distance means near the wires, upper end and the lower end. Here whatever is the density, that density is uniform. Okay, rest, if you go away from, suppose at this distance away, if you come at this distance, the magnetic lines of force are not that dense. Means what? Magnetic field is weak over here. But if you come over here at this end, magnetic lines of force are dense. Means the magnetic field is strong. If you come at this end, the magnetic lines of force are more. So the magnetic field is strong. If you go within the solenoid, okay, within the solenoid, inside the solenoid, means along the axis of the solenoid, which is within the solenoid, even there the density of the magnetic lines is dense. So the magnetic field is there, again strong. So at which places we got strong magnetic field? Inside, at this end and at this end. So at these three places the magnetic field is uniform, means same. And if you come above the solenoid, here the magnetic lines of force are weak, are not that dense, are less. So the magnetic field is weak over here. If you same if you go away from the solenoid, lines of force are less and the magnetic field is weak over there. Magnetic field is weak, so the lines of force are less. So you can see inside the solenoid, that is along the axis of the solenoid, the magnetic lines are more, so I have shown that with green. And when you go above the solenoid, it is shown with the orange sketch pen, means magnetic field is weak over there. Now if you see the cross section of the solenoid, cross section of the solenoid means अगर इस solenoid को ऐसे half cut कर दिया, half cut करने के बाद में मैं उसको जब देखूंगी तब मेरा solenoid कैसे दिखेगा? ऐसे दिखेगा. Now what this dot shows and what this cross shows? See, dot means at this end the wire is coming out. See, at this end the wire is coming out, and at the lower end the wire is going inside. At this end the wire is coming outside, which is shown with dot, and at this end the wire is going inside, means it is shown by cross. So you understood now what is this dot? Means the wire is coming from here, it is going, then the wire is coming from here, then it is going. It is like this. Now talking about the magnetic field, here wherever the magnetic field is same, I have shown with same color sketch pen. Along the axis the magnetic field is same. At upper end where the wire is, around the wire, even means at the upper end of the solenoid the magnetic field is same. At the lower end the magnetic field is same, means at these three places the magnetic field is uniform. But when you go above the solenoid, this is the end, upper end. If you see above the upper end of the solenoid, the magnetic field is weak, means the magnetic lines of force are less in number. Similarly, if you see at the lower end of the solenoid, the magnetic lines of force are less in numbers, means magnetic field is weak. Hope you understood the diagram. This side is the north side and this side is the south. So the direction of the magnetic field lines is from north to south, from north to south, because solenoids acts as a bar magnet. In the bar magnet also magnetic field lines goes from north pole to south pole. Now all this I have explained to you. Coming to this diagram, which helps me to calculate the magnetic field created inside the solenoid. Inside the solenoid means along the axis of the solenoid, means inside the solenoid what will be the magnetic field created. For that I have taken this diagram. Green lines show the magnetic inside the solenoid there is magnetic field. Because of magnetic field we have magnetic field lines. These green lines are showing me my magnetic field lines or magnetic lines due to the magnetic field. So because of that I have used same color. Now I'll use Ampere's law. So for that I have drawn an Amperian loop. Here the Amperian loop is rectangular. Okay, here the Amperian loop is rectangular and small current I is flowing through the loop in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now what is Ampere's law? We have studied Ampere's law. Ampere's law is closed integral over dot product of B and dl, which is equal to mu naught and the current I. Okay, this is the total net current, which I'll be explaining you afterwards what it is. Now this integral is over the closed loop. For me the closed loop is A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A. So I'll be breaking my integration into four paths: A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So this closed integral is over my this integral is over my rectangular loop ABCD, right? So this gets breaked into four parts. Now since it is break, we'll not write your closed sign because now it is breaked into four parts. And right hand side is as usual mu naught I. Now if you see about BC and AD, this sides BC and AD, what will you say about this? BC, if you say it is as small length element, so this small length element, that is DL, small length element BC is your, if your small length element DL, so it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field which is shown with the green sketch pen. Yes, B. So purple sketch pen will be, or blue sketch pen will be perpendicular to the green sketch pen. Means DL is perpendicular to B. Both of them are perpendicular to each other. When this is the condition, DL is perpendicular to B, where this condition is valid for BC and for AD. So for both of them, integral will be 0. See, for BC and for AD, integral is 0. Now which two integral remains? One is for CD and the next one is for AB. Let's see for CD. For CD, it is outside the wire, means it is out, not wire, it is outside my solenoid. So I'll not consider my CD because I just want to find out the magnetic field inside my solenoid. So this also is not into consideration. Which is into consideration? Only AB, which is inside my solenoid. So I'll just consider my AB. So let's come with AB. Now we have studied that if you remove dot product, we use cos theta. So here the dot product is removed and we have cos theta, right hand side is as it is. Now what happens? B is constant throughout. So B is throughout means, yes, B is uniform. I have told you now. B is uniform. At which places? At the upper end, at the lower end and along the axis. So B is uniform at these places. So I have removed B outside the integral. Now cos theta. Theta will be 0. Why theta will be 0? See here. This blue line is parallel with green line. So here theta is 0 because both of them are parallel. Theta is 0. Cos theta, that is cos 0, is equal to 1. So cos is equal to 1. D is outside the integration. Only DL remains inside the integration. Now we are talking about the length of AB side. This is nothing but your capital L. AB is your capital L. So at place of this integration, I'll write capital L. Now coming to right hand side, mu naught as it is. Now what is I? I is the net current inside the Amperian loop. If you see inside the Amperian loop, what is the net current? ये 1, 2, 3, 4 मतलब जितने भी आते हैं, only this part is considered. Only this part is considered because it is inside the Amperian loop. So what will be this current? That is given by capital I. So that capital I is nothing but, that is the net current coming out of the plane. Yes, of course. Dot means coming out of the plane. That is nothing but the current in the wire, that is small I, and the number of turns given to the coil, given to the solenoid, given to the coil या given to the conducting wire. ये जो वायर हम लोग ने वाउंड किया है ना, ये उस एम्पीरियन लूप के अंदर कितना आता है वो भी देखेंगे. So the number of turns, that is equal to n per unit length of the solenoid. So this capital I is equal to n, capital L and I. Okay. So I'll be substituting capital I as n, capital L and I. Capital L gets cancelled. So the magnetic field inside the solenoid is equal to mu naught n I. After that, for a real solenoid of finite length, if you are talking about real solenoid of finite length, at the center B is uniform. Only at the center B is uniform and has good strength. Magnetic field is uniform only at the center and that magnetic field has good strength. if you talk outside the coil, the magnetic field is weak as compared to the magnetic field at the center. So for real solenoid, the magnetic field formula which we have derived holds true only for the points in the middle, but not applicable for the points near the ends of the solenoid. Okay, so this magnetic field equation which we have derived holds true only for the points which are in the middle of the solenoid, and this formula is not applicable for the points which are near the ends of the solenoid.